Boo to you, everybody. Rick and Danielle here, and welcome to this absolute breaking news explainer. Seriously, if you are a Disney fan, I need you to drop literally whatever you are doing right now, pull up a chair, and pay very close attention to the screen. We have just been hit with a massive, highly anticipated announcement, and Danielle and I are honestly still freaking out. We need to get you prepared immediately. Disney has officially released the dates, the ticket information, and the prices for the 2026 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We are going to visually break down every single detail piece by piece so you can formulate your exact game plan way before those virtual queues open up. We are talking about mapping out the dates, finding the absolute best value for your family, and getting a sneak peek at the most coveted merchandise of the year. Okay, let's dive right into this chaos. The reason for all this sudden, thrilling excitement is that the halfway to Halloween celebration is officially here. Now, for those who might be new to this, Disney treats the halfway point to Halloween, right here in the middle of blooming spring, as a major holiday in its own right. It's the moment they drop the ultimate treat for their fans. It means it is time to shift gears, absolutely put down the spring cleaning, and start plotting out your 2026 spooky season trips to the Magic Kingdom. I know it sounds crazy to talk about pumpkins in May, but the urgency is so real, folks. The window to secure your spot at one of the most beloved events of the entire year is opening up much, much sooner than you might think. We have to look at exactly when you need to be ready, because preparation is literally everything. All right, here is your absolute battle plan. This timeline is everything you need to memorize, so let's walk through it carefully together. First up, we have the critical ticket drops. May 5th, 2026 is the early access drop exclusively for resort guests. Then, exactly a week later, May 12th, 2026 is the general ticket drop. But look further down the timeline to the actual event dates. The very first party kicks off on August 7th, 2026, and the season then runs all the way through the final party on October 31st. Yes, you heard that right, August 7th. Daniel and I did a double take at that one. Disney is starting the spooky season incredibly early this year, stretching that Halloween magic for nearly 3 full months. And there is an exact sentiment echoing across the fandom right now, which is simply, bring on the fall vibes in the Florida heat. It just perfectly captures the intense, unwavering dedication of Disney fans. We all know that early August in Central Florida is basically the absolute peak of summer. The humidity is out of control, the sun is blazing hot, and yet thousands of people will gleefully put on their favorite autumn flannels, full villain costumes, and heavy robes to march right down Main Street, USA, holding a hot pumpkin spice latte. It's hilarious, it's incredibly sweaty, and it is an absolute blast that only true Halloween enthusiasts really understand. Now, let's talk booking strategy, because this is where you are going to get your competitive edge. You need to set your alarms right now. If you're staying at a Walt Disney World Resort hotel, the Swan and Dolphin, or Shades of Green, you have a massive advantage. You can buy your tickets starting May 5th. This early purchase window is a huge perk that can literally make or break your vacation plans. If you are part of the May 12th general public drop, you're going to be competing for a much, much smaller pool of available tickets. So listen to me. If you already have a resort room booked, absolutely do not sleep on that May 5th date. Be ready. So, the absolutely crucial point to remember is this. October dates will sell out, and they are going to sell out fast. While the August and September parties give you a little bit more breathing room, the very second the calendar flips to October, the demand just skyrockets. If you are aiming for a party night anywhere near Halloween week, you cannot wait around. You need to be logged into your Disney account, furiously refreshing that browser the exact moment the virtual queue opens on your designated drop day. The fear of missing out is very real with this event. I mean, you do not want to miss the Mickey's Boo to You Halloween parade. Danielle literally has the catchy song stuck in her head right now. And of course, seeing the Headless Horseman ride. Not to mention Disney's not-so-spooky spectacular fireworks and the amazing Hocus Pocus villain spectacular. It is the absolute premium Halloween experience of the year. Now that we know when we're going and when we're buying, let's transition smoothly into the financial logistics. We got to talk about the budget. How much is the quote-unquote candy going to cost us this year to attend Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? Well, Disney has given us the full spectrum of pricing for 2026. And as always, it operates on a sliding scale based on the date and the historical demand. Let's break down those exact tiers so you can decide what makes the absolute most sense for your wallet, because planning ahead here can save you significantly. The pricing tiers lay out exactly what you can expect to spend depending on when you want to celebrate. On the more affordable end, we have the base tier. For $119, you can get into the party on those early August dates and select weeknights in September. However, if you want the ultimate bragging rights of going on Halloween night itself or during that highly coveted late October window, you are looking at the top tier. That is going to run you up to $229 per ticket. You really have to weigh your options here, guys. Is paying nearly double worth the prestige and the slightly cooler weather of Halloween week? Or would you rather save that extra $100 by braving the August heat and going in September? But hold on, because there is a tiny sliver of financial relief for some of you out there. $10. I want to aggressively highlight this $10 per ticket discount available on select event nights. This discount is exclusively for annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members. Now, I know what you're thinking. $10 might not seem like a massive windfall when you are staring down a $200 ticket, but think about the math here. If you were buying tickets for a family of 4 or 5, that is up to $50 straight back into your pocket. And as Danielle will gladly tell you, you are going to need every single extra dollar when we get to the next part of this explainer. Yes, let's shift the hype train over to our absolute favorite part, the merchandise. Disney didn't just drop dates and prices today. They also gave us a sneak peek at the brand new Halloween merchandise coming to the parks and the Disney Store. Part of the magic of going to Mickey's Not So Scary is getting your hands on the exclusive gear that you can only buy during party hours. If you are just visiting during the day, you literally won't even see these items on the shelves. And the 2026 lineup? Oh man, it looks absolutely incredible. There is a quote we saw from the sources that just says it all. My wallet is already crying. It perfectly channels the absolute obsession and the very, very relatable financial pain of Disney fans everywhere when new must-have merchandise is announced. You know how it goes. You save up for the tickets, you meticulously budget for the resort, and then Disney drops a collection so undeniably good that all your financial planning just goes straight out the window. And wait until you see the specific items they teased today. You are going to understand exactly why wallets are weeping across the globe right now. So, here is exactly what you'll be spending that money on. The party-exclusive apparel is leaning heavily into a gorgeous classic Halloween aesthetic this year. We're talking lots of deep gray, black, and that amazing vintage orange. They are releasing these incredible double-sided crew necks that are going to be absolutely perfect for those late October nights when the Florida weather finally decides to cool down a bit. Plus, they tease some fantastic adult tees featuring Mickey and Minnie in their brand new Halloween costumes right alongside the legendary Headless Horseman. The character design this year is simply top tier and perfectly captures that nostalgic, spooky vibe we all love. But guys, I need to completely geek out over this one specific item for a second. The Mickey Mouse Vampire Plush Keychain. This, right here, this is the ultimate danger zone for your budget. Historically speaking, these specific small, themed plush keychains sell out instantly. People collect them, they clip them to their park bags, and they are gone in an absolute flash. If you are at one of those early August parties, make a total beeline for the Emporium. Because I am warning you right now, as a genuine insider tip, this Vampire Mickey is not going to survive on the shelves for long at all. And beyond the apparel, we are also seeing a really cool new trend hitting the parks. With the general merchandise drop coming to the Disney Store and the theme parks, the absolute standout star is the Create Your Own headbands. This is brilliant interactive merch. You buy the base headband, and then you get to completely customize it with spooky accessories. You can add mini plush bats, you can add pumpkin Mickeys, and arrange them exactly how you want. It brings a whole new level of personalization to your Halloween park outfit, letting you mix and match to create something uniquely yours. It's a total game changer. So we have thoroughly covered the massive August 7th start date, the $119 to $229 pricing tiers, and the incredibly spooky new merch line. Now it all comes down to your personal strategy. Remember, May 5th for select resort guests and May 12th for the general public. Set those alarms right now. To wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with this question. With the dates and prices out in the open, what date are you actively aiming for? Are you braving the August heat to save some cash, or are you paying a premium for that authentic Halloween week experience? And more importantly, are you going for that Vampire Mickey keychain or building your own spooky headband? Let us know. Thank you for subscribing to Sunshine Detour. Don't forget to embrace the detour. Talk to you all next week. Bye-bye!